Hey, kia ora everyone, it's Chris here from Bayleys. So this is our weekly roundup of what's been happening in the property market over the past week. This week we're talking about how the market seems to be holding pretty steady despite a bit of a shift in sentiment. We'll get into that in a second, but first up, cool little location. So I'm at 75A Birdwood Road in Swanson in Auckland today. So if the trees could talk, 3 beds, 2 baths on 520 square metres. It's a solid elevated home with all the work done. So it's in a private and quiet setting that's surrounded by greenery, but without the maintenance. So if you want to learn more about this house, contact Jim and Chow and Matthew Haynes from Bayleys Northwest. And just a really cool little vibe here, like it's surrounded by greenery, nestled up on a little elevated spot. So very, very cool. So first up, we're into the news for the week. And so update on the Middle East. Basically, things have been relatively steady over there over the past week. What we've been picking up across our network is that when it comes to the property market, there has been quite a shift in sentiment, anecdotes around maybe fewer buyer inquiries and some vendors starting to think about what they're doing, either accelerating listings or slowing down their listings. That said though, although there's been quite a shift in sentiment, the actual transactional data in the market is still very stable. So over the past week or so, realestate.co.nz released their data for April, and this is around the listings of homes for sale. What they found was that there was 37,000 homes for sale across New Zealand at the end of April. This was higher than it was last year. There were 9,100 new listings that hit the market during April, which was actually really normal. And that was interesting because we had heard anecdotes of a slowdown in listing behaviour, but the actual stats so far look pretty normal. Now, the next big update of data for the market will be the Real Estate Institute's sales statistics for April, which will be published around mid-May. So we'll be touching on them either in the next video or the video after. But at this stage, it's interesting because there's been a shift in sentiment, but the actual activity has been remaining quite steady. Now, also in the news this week, we had the government announcing that they're going to do a sector review of solar panels. And basically what they're looking at is how to streamline the installation of solar panels into homes and buildings. And they believe that this could save the average New Zealander about $1,000 per year with a payback period of about 10 years. Now, an interesting little stat is 3 to 4% of New Zealand homes use solar at the moment, but if you go across the ditch to Australia, it's up around 30%, so like 10 times more. And government's concerned at the moment that there is quite a few layers of sign-off that are needed to put relatively simple solar installations into homes, so they're basically looking at how that works. Next up, we've got our sales snapshot for the week, and so these are some of our recent auction sales. The theme this week is we're going to do $2 million in Auckland. So just have a look at 2 examples around that price point. First up, we've got 21 Carlton Gore Road in Grafton. So City Fringe Villa in coveted grammar zone. 4 beds, 2 baths on 300 square metres. A classic double bay villa with white picket fence. This was marketed by Luke McCaw from Bayleys Ponsonby, sold under the Hammer at auction for just over 1.9 million. And then second property, we've got 7 Kiwi Esplanade and Mangere Bridge in Auckland. So make incredible views your everyday. 4 beds, 2 baths on 750 square metres. Front row position with views northwest across the harbour. Layout that suits multi-generational living. This was marketed by Jack Davies, Glenn Baker and Brittany Broadbent from Bayleys One Tree Hill. Sold under the Hammer at auction for 2.09 million. So 2 homes in Auckland for around that 2 mil price point. So next up, moving into international news, we've got the latest McGrath Brisbane residential update for autumn 2026. Background here is that Bayleys partners with McGrath for sale of homes across Australia. Brisbane market, pretty interesting, right? So prices are up 16% over the past 12 months. So it's a huge, huge jump, including around 6% increase in the past 3 months. Now, McGrath's expecting prices will go up about 7% over 2026. And little nugget is the average price growth in Brisbane over the past 5 years has been 13% per annum. So it's pretty unbelievable. Median house price over there is about 1.06 million Australian, which is about 1.3 million New Zealand. And in the rental market, also relatively tight. They're expecting that rents will increase by about 8% over 2026. So that market seems to be moving very, very quickly. Now, finally, just to wrap up, we've got the property of the week. So these are 2 beautiful homes that are available for sale right now. First up, we've got 10 Calliope Road in Devonport in Auckland. So from Gospel House to Grand Design, 5 beds, 4 baths on 500 square metres. One of the most unique homes in the heart of Devonport. It was built in 1898, then used as a church, finally transformed into a family masterpiece. So if you want to learn more about this one, contact Linda Simmons from Bayleys Devonport. And then finally, we've got 71 Westrika Ridge Lane in Queensbury in central Otago. So hilltop home and a dome. 4 beds, 1 bath on 9.2 hectares. So it's in a prestigious location between Wanaka and Cromwell, mixes scale, privacy and design. It's got a super cool geodome which gives you either some good lifestyle or income opportunities, and it's got unobstructed mountain, river and valley views. So if you want to learn more about this property, get in contact with Hayley Yule or Scott McGowan from Bayleys Wanaka. With that said, we'll wrap this video up here. So massive thanks to the vendor, Team GVMAT, for hosting me today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next week. See ya.